Hi guys, welcome to another episode of James Vlog. So at the time of this recording, it is actually 31st of December, New Year Eve. So I would like to take this good opportunity to wish every one of y'all a very happy New Year 2022. Okay, so please stay safe, stay healthy, and wish you all the best for the new year. And please remember to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and always remember to hit the notification bell so that whenever I have a new video uploaded, you will be the first to be notified. Okay. In this episode, we will be reviewing a watch that I have purchased some time ago from a close friend, and it is the Rolex Submariner Kermit, reference model 16610. We will be going through the specification, the measurement, how it sits on the wrist, and also a room shot of the watch. So before we get going, okay, let's do a wristwatch check. So I've put on today my Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. Okay, I think it suits today's theme really well because this is a vintage design of the Tudor Black Bay watch itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead with the unboxing of this watch. As you can see, Rolex boxes from this era, it does not have this opening flap from the front. Okay, and the box is generally darker in green, and on top of the Rolex box you will find this Rolex anchor which comes with every purchase of the Submariner. It has the 1000 feet or the 300 meter marking on the anchor itself, and this particular piece is actually new, and the packaging has never been opened at all since the day I purchased the watch. Underneath the Rolex green box, you will find the Submariner operating manual. So this is the watch itself. It is a 2008 watch, M series. So let us now take a closer look at the watch itself. So the watch is considered an unworn condition. The bezel protector is still on it. The case, the bracelet, there are no dings or dents, and it is not polished, original state. So now let's take a look at some of the accessories that come with the watch. The green price tag, and also the red tag, which specify that the watch is chronometer certified. And it also comes with the leather pouch where the warranty booklet, and definitely where the warranty card will sit. As the watch is from 2008, the card is also a old style warranty card, and it does shows the model, reference, the serial number of the watch, and on the back of the card you do have the name of the AD, and for this particular piece the warranty card is unnamed. So now let us remove the watch from the cushion and take a closer look. As you will see, the watch is still stickered on the case and as well as the case back. The most outstanding feature of the Kermit is its green bezel. So the bezel is actually made up of steel, 904L steel, with the aluminium green insert, and it has a lume peep at the 12 o'clock position. And for my particular piece, it is not the highly sought after fat 4 or flat 4 bezel, but the green on this bezel has made it very collectible. As you can see that the bezel that I have is actually untouched and basically new. So the bracelet of this Submariner is not the solid end link of the new modern age. It is the old style 3-piece link, and it does have some flex to it. And this flag will only grow wider and wider as you wear it more often. And for my particular piece, you can see that this flex is so minimum. In order for me to show you the dial details, please allow me to adjust the hour hand and minute hand to the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position. From here you can also see how new the gasket is. So I would say this Kermit is probably a dial 5, with the O in the Rolex being round in shape, and the R for the oyster sitting between the two legs of the Rolex R. Thirdly, you can see the word officially is quite stretched as well. Also, you will find the word Swiss made stretched between the 29 and 31 minute marker. And last but not least, the Swiss made is encompassed between the 28 and 32 minute marker. So the case that Rolex used for this Kermit is known as the Maxi case. And what is the difference between this and the newer version Maxi case? Firstly, the crown guards are definitely much smaller for the Maxi case, as compared to the newer version Super Case. And secondly, you can see that the lug is actually much thinner than the Super Case, which has a wider lug. When Rolex updated to the Maxi case, they also improved the size of the hour and the minute marker, which makes it much bigger and longer. Now let us take a look at the class. So the Submariner from this era uses the class known as a stem class. So it's basically made up of all stem parts. And you can see that the class of this particular Kermit is still very tight and sturdy. In terms of design, it will not be as rigid as the new clasps from Rolex. But nonetheless, you will still be very satisfied with the locking mechanism sound. The stem clasp does not have the easy link or glide lock system like modern Rolexes, but it does have a lot of pinhole adjustment, which can be adjusted to fit any wrist. And you can see that the clasp is actually designed to mimic the 3-piece link of the bracelet as well, with the Rolex crown stamp at the end of it. Such intricate design can no longer be found on more modern Rolex clasps. So, for adjustment of the watch, it is similar to all modern Rolex Submariners, where it is done by the crown. After unscrewing at the first position, this is where you wind the watch. Pull the crown to the second position and this is where you adjust the date. And pull it further to the last position, this is where you will adjust the time. And always remember to screw back down the crown after you adjust the watch. Now to look at the specification of the watch. The Rolex Kermit is using an in-house 31-35 movement with a 48 hours of power reserve, with a 7-winding rotor, 31 jewels and a paracon spring. And the bezel is bi-directional. So let's take a listen of the sound when turning. It does not have the very loud clicking sound as the modern bezel with the ceramic insert. Because this is still the aluminium bezel, but it does have this very satisfying feel to it, clicking sound to it, and is also very precision and accurate. The alignment of the bezel loom pip to the dial is perfect, and the bezel does not have any play as well. Date window is at the 3 o'clock position with a 2.5 time magnifying. So now let us get on with the measurement of the watch. Case diameter of the watch is 40 mm and it measures similarly on the other side. Thickness is a tad below 13 mm including the sapphire glass. Width of the case including the crown is at 44 mm. Lug to lug at 47.5 mm. Lug width of close to 20 mm. Tapering down to 15.5 mm. Width of the stem clasp is at 16.8 mm and the length of the clasp at 42 mm. So now we have the full dimension of the watch, and we can go on to put on the watch to do some wrist shot. But before we do that, just to assure you that the watch was not sized, I have actually moved the bracelet to its innermost position. And as you can see, the bracelet has its full 13 links on it, which is why you don't see any extra links lying around. Finally, this is how the watch sits on my 6.5 inch wrist. It is not overbearing, and it doesn't sit too high on my wrist, so it will definitely slip into your calf perfectly. See how the stem clasp with the 3-piece bracelet link design sits on the wrist. It mimics the design of the bracelet throughout your wrist, which is very beautiful. And it actually gives a very strong vintage vibe to the watch. So now, let us get on with the lume shot of the watch. The lume on the Rolex Submariner Kermit is using a superluminova, which is different from the modern era chromalite luminescence. It omits this green luminescence, which is very satisfying to see. Next, let us compare the superluminova with the Tudor Black Bay 58. You can tell that the superluminova on the Kermit is definitely much brighter than the Tudor Black Bay 58. I have no particular preference over these two types of luminescence, as I love both watches as much. So guys, we have come to the end of this episode, and I hope you like it. And I'd like to wish you all success, health, wealth and prosperity for this new year. And before we sign off, please remember to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and always remember to hit the notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified whenever I have a new video uploaded. Cheers! Stay safe, stay healthy, and we shall meet again. Cheers guys.